Hello my friends. Welcome back to another vlog. Hopefully you're having a good Christmas season. Because this is coming out, I believe, mid-December. And it's August for me. It's almost September. Today we've got a little bit of a bridge day. I'm kind of getting the rhythm of this program down. This is week 6 for me running this program. And today is kind of like a bridge. Although the last day of the program is kind of a bridge day too. Actually, no, the last day has primary bench press on it. So today is just kind of like keep everything steady, move into the next phase of training. So it's squats, 5x4. I've been doing these squats on the Duffalo bar just to protect my elbows a little bit, but it's pretty light. It's just 76%, the 1 rep max, so that's about 200 kilos for me. Overhead press is our secondary movement, leg press, seated cable row. So it's 4 exercises. You know, you look at something like that and you're like, oh, well, maybe this isn't really, like, when I say bridge day, what I mean is you're still doing good work. You're still training hard. You're still, you know, giving it your all. But it is not your primary day. You're not doing a top set. You're not doing a ton of volume. You're just either priming the movement, keeping the squat loose. You know, for me specifically, if I don't do a movement, especially a squat, every 3 days, it starts to feel weird the next time I come in to squat. So that's kind of, I like the program for that aspect of it. I will say today it is so hot. It's 9 a.m. and I'm already sweating. So that's our struggle today. I also, you know, if you've been following along, you know, my stress levels are through the roof, moving, new kid, all within the span of the next, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm just not sleeping. My body's like, you got stuff to do, man. You can't go to bed. So we're going to really see what we get today. I'm going to move over to the mono for the Duffalo bar, so it might get a little loud. I might have to do some tweaking with the audio if your music is pumping today. Don't know if you can hear it. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these vlogs, if you enjoy hanging out, go ahead and subscribe, join our Discord. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I know there's a lot of stuff you could watch, but it really does feel like we're just training partners, just kind of chilling, hanging out in the gym, trying to do the best we can. So I appreciate that. Also, you boys looking fresh. Got a haircut yesterday. The mullet is back in full force. So today's gonna be a good day. Let's do it. All right, already a little bit of a wrinkle. I'm so dumb, man. I washed my knee sleeves and I didn't put it back in my gym bag. So, sleeveless today. Oh. Stuff starts falling through the cracks, man. That's the hardest part about it. Didn't feel terrible, but we'll see. All right, let's see it. Feels fine. Couldn't tell you the last time I squatted without knee sleeves in like an actual non-deload context. We'll see. I mean, it's more so a psychological comfort thing than anything else, I feel. But we'll see. Whew. Yeah, it definitely feels weird. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to the top end here today. Probably just go one more red. Throw the belt on, try and get what I can get. Just chalk it up to stupidity for forgetting the knee sleeves. That's what you get for washing your stuff, man. Don't wash it. Just let the stink linger. I am writing checks my body does not want to cash. Whew. I just keep stealing sleep back and forth and thinking that I'm going to be able to keep going. But right now, whew, does not feel like it. We'll see. Oh. You know what's crazy is I don't even think it's the lack of knee sleeves. I think I could have friggin' Wonder Woman's knee sleeves on today and it wouldn't matter. I think it's just general body fatigue and just brain fog, you know, symptoms of exhaustion. Another example of how bad my brain works was that last angle. Just angling the camera directly there where you can't see a thing. Oh my God. Whew. Just get through it, man. Just get through it. Kind of trusting my body to take it. You know, this is the value of having 3+ years of experience under your belt, where my brain just can kind of be completely taken out of the game and still feel good, decent to good in each movement. I think that's just because my body knows what to do, you know, so. +1 for experience. What's up? It can be done. It can be done. I was thinking maybe I get like 3 sets. So getting 4 already feels good. Last one. I'll tell you, this is an interesting feeling. I don't think I've ever been this stressed out in my life, which makes sense. I've never had these types of major life changes. You know, went to college, found a job. Those are stressful. But something about bringing a new life into this world, and you know, the concerns that come with that. Am I going to be good enough to protect them, to give them a good life? It weighs heavy on you. Didn't think you were going to get this deep in a lifting vlog, did you? That's just what you get. But it's definitely starting to take a toll. So I'm looking forward to paternity leave. I love training, but you know, the plan is to take 2-3 weeks completely off from the gym. Might be more than that, and I think that's going to be a good reset. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, etc. All right, let's get this done. Really proud of myself for getting through 5 sets there. Just successfully navigating that and still getting good work. You know, that's when I talk about boots on the ground decision making. That's why as a coach with my athletes, I don't want them to be just so beholden to a sheet, to a program. I want them to be able to make informed decisions. That the more communication you can have with your athletes, or if you're an athlete, you can have with your coach, the better your outcomes are going to be. Talk, discuss, bring your own ideas, you know, all that stuff. Oh. All right, next up, leg press. We've got 450 on here. You know, you treat week 6s or post deload weeks as week 1s again. So I'm not too upset with the work we're getting today. You'd like to be locked in and more mentally focused all the time, but we're just not there right now. So it's between 6 and 8. Probably get 8 here. This is relatively light for me, but quads are definitely feeling it. All right, third and final. Second set went okay. I've got a little bit of tightness in my left hip flexor area, so just paying attention to that a little bit. I'd give those 3 sets an A in the context of what's going on. All right, overhead press next. I'm probably gonna have to do it in a combo rack because all the other racks are taken. Performing a bit of a cardinal sin here, folks, but the racks are all taken, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Little overhead press. This is probably just one warm-up set and then we'll get to it. I'm gonna stick around like 135, 145 today, depending on how this feels. I mean, pressing has been good, but we don't want to overdo it. Nice. Feels good. I am omega dragging. So I think this is probably the last exercise that I film. We're gonna try and get to 8. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'll be back to wrap it up a little bit, give my final thoughts. But, oof, my brain is melting out of my ears. We're gonna bounce back. We're gonna get some sleep at some point. Maybe in 2027. It's just shocking how terrible I can feel in between sets, and then each set feels decent to good to easy in a lot of ways. I just don't get it. I don't know, but I know that check is going to come due if I just keep digging without replenishing. I'm going to burn out. So I know that in my head. But my heart is like, nah, you'll be fine. Just keep pushing. I think because I wanted to get a lot of these vlogs pre-filmed, that's driving me a little bit further than maybe I would be going. What had I not been trying to make this content creation thing work? And it's working. You know, we've gained so many new subscribers. People are enjoying the videos. People I think are getting stronger based on the videos or just hanging out in the Discord, and that just means the world to me. So I'm not gonna stop. But there is this voice in the back of my head saying, you do have to rest. You know, as a coach, it's really hard to do things that you tell your athletes to do for whatever reason. Could be pride, could be just a lack of or could be being delusional. You know, what works for thee does not work for me. And I just think that I'm Superman, but I'm not. And the bill will come due. Hopefully it comes due in a time when I'm resting. And it doesn't come due with a pretty catastrophic injury. But these are the questions and thoughts that I have. All right, I'll be back to wrap it up. Again, just want to say thanks so much for hanging out and watching. It really does mean the world to me. We're experiencing some pretty great growth on the channel. Something that, you know, was always a goal, but was never the primary goal. Was kind of turning this into a supplement for my coaching income so that I could keep my coaching prices as low as possible and kind of help, you know, because when I was in college, I would have loved to have a coach. And I think that would have helped me avoid some of the bad habits that I fell into, but I just couldn't afford it, you know. So part of the reason why I looked for other avenues of income was to be able to subsidize my coaching. And we feel very much on the verge of that with the YouTube channel. And that really, really means the world to me. And that's because of you guys, you know, watching and interacting with the content. And so I really cannot say thank you enough. I'm proud of myself for today. I came in and realized that I'm in a sleep debt, I'm in a fatigue debt, I am overstressed, but that this process of getting stronger, this process of showing my journey is incredibly important to me. And that means that I have to do everything that I can do to continue putting out good content, putting out my thoughts, putting out good videos. And that only happens if I get good work done. Now, good work does not mean setting PRs, but it does mean giving my best effort. And today I gave my best effort. So instead of, you know, being down on myself for the myriad of mistakes, not sleeping well enough, letting my stress kind of get out of control, I'm going to choose to be proud of myself for training in a negative environment, for doing the best I could with the cards that were dealt with me today. Change your mindset. I'm a very naturally pessimistic person. But this year, I have really, really, really put in a lot of work to try and rewire those thinking processes. What if everything works out? Instead of me catastrophizing and going to the far end of the negative extreme, what if everything works out? What if you just go in and you just do the best work you can? And that's what happened today, and it turned out great. So if you're someone like me who automatically takes the negative view, you know, it's a coping mechanism to try and protect yourself, I get it. But I would just encourage you to start, you know, don't listen to the first thought, first catastrophe. Try and get it to the second thought, which is, maybe it's not gonna be that bad, at least for me. All right, I'm done rambling and philosophizing. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like the video, share it around, join our Discord. You can get the link for Boost Camp in my description, all that jazz. I'm gonna try and get some sleep so that these next couple of vlogs before Christmas can be a little bit more peppy and positive. But who knows? You know, I could have, my wife could go into labor tomorrow, and that's that. So, appreciate you. It just comes down to that. Get strong, stay strong.